Hey, what's up, fellow YouTubers, fellow toy nuts and toy collectors, movie buffs, and video game nerds like me? Welcome to my channel. My name is Odie, and this is something that I'm going to be doing brand new. I know I have quite a few subscribers, and I appreciate every single one of you. But it's something I want to start doing. I've been kind of showing you some of my my hauls in terms of media, pop culture, movies, video games, and whatnot. I don't buy it every single week, and to be honest, even like in the month of probably February, I'll probably slow down a little bit unless they have some kick-ass sales. So I figured maybe I'll just do this once a week at the end of the month, kind of like the same time when I do my Hot Wheels, top 7 and stuff like that. I'll try to put it all together and show you all those things. So I'm going to take some time here. I don't know exactly how long, but I'm just going to basically just blab, vlog, whatever. And I'll give you my opinion on the movies that I'm going to show you, and then the games and whatever not, and what I think. And hopefully, we can do some discussions and whatever not. So again, thank you for watching, and I appreciate it. So again, first movie we have here is The Man from U.N.C.L.E., starring Henry Cavill, Armie Hammer, Alicia Vikander, some lady named Elizabeth Debicki. She was the bad guy, sorry, just in case, but she was the bad guy, and Mr. Hugh Grant. So I didn't go to see this in the theater. I kind of wanted to because, I like Henry Cavill. He's, now the new Man of Steel. Armie Hammer, unfortunately, he was given the Lone Ranger, and it was okay, but it was actually, obviously, as you guys know, a huge movie flop. But I figured, let me watch him. He's not a horrible actor by any means. The young girl was really good. So this is a take on the 1960s show from the same name, The Man from U.N.C.L.E. It wasn't bad. Now, I did pick this up at Target with a couple of the other movies I'm going to be showing you. This was $10. I mean, it's less than the price of admission on a regular Friday, Saturday, or Sunday night. Now, of course, I live in Massachusetts, and we go to I go mainly, me and my wife and whatever not, we go to National Amusements Showcase Revere, the city of Revere, Mass. It's a great theater. I've been going there since I was 16 years old. So I've been going there for quite a long time. I like AMC a little bit more, but don't tell them. But I do like AMC more. I think AMC is a little bit of a better experience. But I gotta say, Revere Showcase Cinemas anyway, it's considered one of the best in the nation. And throughout the times, they're never cheap. When stadium seatings were available, they did it. They do get awesome projectors. They're now actually doing 4D. And that's that whole experience where you can smell it, you can feel it, and whatever not. And there's not too many theaters doing that across the country. So the fact that Revere's doing it, they're up there. And again, it's the fact that they're one of the best in the nation in terms of money revenue. So that's cool. They're in the central part of like all these towns and cities, and so people just kind of go there. So anyway, I kind of went off topic. Going back to the movie, because again, this is a brand new segment. I'll be doing this once a month, hopefully. So it was a pretty decent movie. Again, price of admission, worth it. If I had a rent it or buy, I'm kind of actually glad I bought it. $10, not bad. I have a real nice home theater. I use an Onkyo. I have tower speakers, power subwoofer, and all this and that. There was some pretty good scenes, decently funny. It wasn't the greatest movie in the world by any means, but it wasn't bad at all. It wasn't bad at all. Again, 10 movies. You get your free digital HD to take anywhere. If you know anybody that has a DVD player and they don't do Blu-ray, I guess you could give it away to a family member, something like that. So again, not bad at all. Definitely, I think worth buying. Pretty cool, especially for $10. Probably never would have purchased it for $25. That's for sure. Not even $19.99. But the fact that I got it for $10, I thought it was worth it. All right, so I just kind of killed 4 minutes on just explaining all that. So let's go on to the next one. Hopefully, I'll make these a little bit faster for you. Hitman, Agent 47. Again, another movie I did not go to the theaters to go see. Some people dogged it. Some people liked it. Personally, I thought it was a lot of fun. For $10, a great movie. I've definitely seen a lot worse. In terms of the Hitman franchise, this is only the second one, of course. I think this is honestly a lot better than the first version. Now, Timothy Olyphant, Mr. Justified and Deadwood, and has some great TV or cable shows or whatever. As much as I like him and I think he's an awesome actor, I just think this movie was a lot better. I really do think so. In terms of, again, the action, yes, it is like 7 8 years newer, but the action, and then just the way that he played, Agent 47, I thought it was pretty cool. So I definitely would suggest Hitman over the first one. So there you go. So pretty good. All right. Mr. Tom Cruise, aka Mr. Mission Impossible. So this is Rogue Nation. Again, I got this for $10, so that's awesome. I've been eyeing the collection, but I know he's gonna make more. So I figure, you know what? Never mind the collection right now, because I haven't been able to get it for a really good price. It's like $50 or more, which isn't, again, not too bad. It's $10 a movie, but considering here now, I actually picked this up for 10. You could get one free. I ended up picking number 4. I love all of them. I mean, well, number 2 is probably the worst out of the bunch. But 4 was pretty fun. It was a lot of fun, actually. So, I got 4 and 5 now, per se, in terms of digital HD and a hard copy of 5. This was honestly the best. I really think this was the best mission so far. The first one was really cool. Was a lot of fun. But again, that was quite a long time ago. So in terms of like the special effects and the stunts, they keep like just doing themselves, outdoing themselves, I should say. But this was really cool. I did see this in the theater, as I've seen pretty much all of them in the theater. That stunt is amazing. He's crazy. This guy is so crazy. But yeah, this was a really cool movie. Definitely a must own if you like Tom Cruise, or you just like action, really. So this was a lot of fun. Straight out of Compton, you stupid mother. So anyway, no swearing. I try to keep my videos PG. This was amazing. I think I mentioned it a long time ago in a couple other videos that I had seen this. This movie was awesome. This is honestly my era, guys. If you are not a rap fan, by any means, it's still a really good movie, but of course you would have to listen to a lot of the music that's playing. So if you don't like rap, then obviously you're not gonna like this. But if you like hip-hop, rap, funk, whatever, it's a great movie. Great acting. They did an awesome job. This here is the unrated director's cut. The extra parts that they've added were actually really good. I can see why they didn't have them in the theater, just for time purposes, but that extra half hour is really pretty sweet. And then, obviously some of the director's portions were just either extended scenes or cuts that I can kind of tell that from the theatrical version, they just kind of want it shortened out and whatever not. So that's kind of pretty much what it is. Really cool. They did a really good job with this movie. A lot of fun. Again, this is my era. This is honestly one of the reasons why I loved hip hop when I was growing up. I was pretty rebellious myself, so the first time I ever heard this, I was like, oh my God. And, I'm a guy that I'm in my 40s now, and I was listening to Coogee Rap, DJ, and DJ Polo, or I was listening to Funkmaster Flex or Kumo D. And when I first heard these guys in, early 80s, I was just like, oh my God, this is amazing. And of course, the swears were just like so taboo that I had to go get my own my own copy. So it was pretty cool. So yeah, Straight Outta Compton, great movie. All right, so that was it for movies. Now we have some video games. I picked up some video games, as you can see. This is the Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom. Awesome game. I got this for super cheap. I got this, believe it or not, for $8. I already have the other Ultimate Marvel, but I never went online and bought got the extra guys that you have to purchase. So this version here has them all. So that's pretty sweet. So that's why I got this. Another awesome game. This is the HD remaster version of Final Fantasy X and 10 Part 2, or X or X2, whatever you want to call it. Pretty cool price. I remember playing 10 when it first came out. It was awesome. It was in that era when PlayStation first came out. The first PlayStation 7 came out. That was an amazing game. Then PlayStation 2, they added a couple. I think it was 9 at that point or whatever. PlayStation 2 had number 10. The fact that they ported it over, and they remastered it, that was really cool. Now I believe they're gonna remaster number 7 for the PS4, so that's really cool. I'll probably end up getting that one too. This version here is the kind of collector's version. Comes with a book. I actually, as you can see, I picked that up at GameStop, so it's a little not beat up, but it's a little dirty. But it is complete, and comes with the pages and all that. So that's pretty cool. I'm a sucker for all these extra things and limited editions and all that stuff. I try to get as much as I can whenever I can. But just like some people, I just I don't like paying full price, so that's why I don't really buy many things when they're first announced, because I would be broke all the time. And there it is. Pretty cool. Again, really cool game. If you've ever been into the Final Fantasy, I definitely recommend it. It's pretty nice. All right, Devil May Cry. Haven't even bothered opening it yet. This was a 2-pack with that guy right there. Pretty cool. I did play this when it first came out, and I enjoyed it. It was great. Not the best game in the world, but again, that was really the reason I got it, was that I like a lot. I think it's a lot of fun. This together was 17 and change. And of course I got it at Target, so I get my 5% off and whatever not. So basically I save on the tax. But again, it's not bad. I don't mind having it in my collection. So that's why I got it. So Dead Rising 2. Part 1 is great. I love the Xbox One version too. I like kind of arcade style games, especially I love zombies. It's very, very fun game. Are they all repetitive? Yeah, basically they kind of are eventually, but again, I think it's a really, really fun game. I haven't opened it either, but I have played it before. So main reason why I got this was because of this 2-pack, was because of this. So and the cool thing too, it's not a greatest hit, so it's a nice clean original version, which that's how I try to build my collection, with mostly original cases. So it's not a deal breaker. Like if I can't get an original case, and it's a great deal, I'll still get it. But something super classic and Nuclear Strike. I love the EA versions of all these. Soviet Strike, Nuclear Strike, and then there's something after this one. I love these games. I think they're so much fun. I started playing this on my PS3 because I don't have a PS1 right now. I haven't really picked one up yet. But I started playing it on my PS3, and because I have an LCD, a 40-inch in my bedroom, it was kind of a little tough to play because it's really super pixelated. Because as you guys know, you really should be playing your classics on a CRT. So I'm actually looking into buying a CRT now, again, after all these years. But I'm going to try to pick up a CRT that's at least widescreen, and maybe like a Samsung, or obviously a Sony Vega would be the best way to go. But yeah, this was a lot of fun, and the cutscenes are actually filmed with real people, which I think is pretty nice for the times. And yeah, I paid $5 for this, so that's pretty cool. And I picked this up at not at Sudden Impact in Winthrop. I picked this up at God, I forgot the guy's store's name, but it's in Revere. It's a little store in Revere. So pretty cool. And then last but not least, I also picked this up with the same gentleman. Awesome game. If you like Star Wars, so obviously I'm very, very biased. And yeah, this was really cool. The first time we get introduced to a D-type TIE fighter, which is really sick. I actually have the Lego version of this. It's pretty cool. It's very simplistic, but it's nice. The case is a little beat up. I'm going to have to hopefully replace this. But the inserts are really nice. And so my goal right now for this year, for 2016, is to be able to pick up all my Star Wars games. I know some of them are very expensive, but at least I have some of the ones that are already expensive, so they're out of the way. But I still got to pick up all the N64 versions. I still have to pick up some of the DS ones, and some of those are really crappy, but I just want them anyway. Yeah, I mean, it's a little dirty, but it's still fine. I already tried it out, so I was pretty happy with that. But yeah, so that's my video game and movie for this month. And again, this is the end of the month. Actually, this is the 31st January. So hopefully I will be doing this. I mean, in terms of pickups, I'll show you guys what I pick up when I do pick them up weekly or whatever if I do. But at the end of the month, that's when I'll kind of revisit all of them and I'll talk about them. So guys, if you did hang out until the end of this, I do highly appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all the support. I like it. I love it when you guys, you know, email and whatever not. And I think I pretty much get to everyone. I explained in another video that sometimes it's tough because if YouTube thinks that you're soliciting or trying to sell me something, then they'll put you on the spam section. But I go back and I usually, even when that happens, I'll check and I'll just put you right back. So, I accept it and I say that it's not spam and it's fine. And that only really happens when people always say, oh, can you watch my videos? And I get a lot of that. I really get actually, I get that like pretty much every other day. So at least 1 or 2, 3 people, oh, can you watch my videos? And yeah, I'll watch them. And sometimes I subscribe to people too, just because, I like their content. If I don't like your content, unfortunately, I'm not going to subscribe. But, it is what it is. And but yeah, that's that. So again, guys, as always, thank you so much. As always, I do highly appreciate it. Please rate, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You guys take care. Peace. Later.